Guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in to this video. So let's just get started. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about what to expect from drill when you are in student flight. Let me just explain a couple things before I start. So if you didn't watch my last video, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. I am in the Air National Guard. I enlisted back in March, and I ship out to Texas July 17th. You're in the Air National Guard, mandated to do 1 weekend out of the month, and you know, that's like the minimum requirement that you have to do in order to be in the Air National Guard. I can't really speak for everyone else's bases, but you know, being in student flight, they do tell us that if you want to be full-time, it's available. You know, if you want to deploy, it's available as well. So you definitely can do more if you want to, but that's like the minimum that, you know, you have to do, you know, in order to get your education benefits, your health benefits, anything like that. Student flight is when you haven't shipped out to basic yet, and you haven't gone to tech school yet, and it's kind of like in that waiting period. I'm not too sure if every base does a student flight class, because they actually were telling us that our student flight kind of sort of just started, and they started it because they wanted us to get ready to go down to basic and know what to expect. As of right now, I've completed 2 drills. I went to, what month are we in? May. So I went to April, and then I went to this month's drill, and they give you like, well, when I enlisted and my recruiter was telling me about drills, like she gave us this sheet that had drill on it until like December, I think. So they give you like the dates way beforehand, if I'm not mistaken. That way, like if you do have a second job, or like if you do something else, you can make sure that you're off. When you are in student flight, you actually have to get queued in the system before you can attend drill. My recruiter didn't think that I would be able to go to the April drill because it does take a little bit longer for you to get in the system. I enlisted back in March, and then by like the end of March, actually I think it was like maybe like a week before the week before the April drill, I was queued in the system. So they send you an email letting you know that you're able to go to drill, and attached to that email is also like a checklist. Well, not really a checklist, a handout of like what to wear, what to bring, and kind of like what to expect. So I'm just going to give my opinion on how drill was for me, because when I was going, I didn't like see any YouTube videos about it, and I was kind of like freaking out because I didn't know what to wear. So let's just start there. What to wear. So on our handout, it says to wear a black shirt, long sleeves or short sleeves, and jeans. So I recommend like just wearing like a regular black t-shirt, long sleeves or short sleeves, but making sure it's like no v-neck, no low cut, just making sure it's like a base black shirt. Jeans, I actually went out and bought like the relaxed fit. Don't wear skinny jeans. There were some girls that did have skinny jeans on, and I was just kind of like, the paper did say not to wear skinny jeans, and even in our handbook it says not to wear skinny jeans. Nobody said anything to them, but I just wouldn't wear them, like just in case like somebody does say something to you. I wear my hair in a bun, like a low bun. A lot of the girls did have their hair in a bun. I'm trying to think if no one else did. I think everyone literally had like their hair in a bun or a ponytail, because that's what you're just supposed to do. And wear sneakers with socks. And you also have to bring PT gear. Now, I was more worried about PT gear because it didn't really say it was appropriate or not. I think my first drill, I wore like these Victoria's Secret sweatpants because they were like loose. And then I just had like a gray like kind of thermal shirt on. That was so stupid. Like I was literally like running in a thermal. Never again. You literally just wear like your black shirt for PT if you feel comfortable doing that. And there were girls with like leggings, some girls had shorts. So I would say like whatever you're comfortable in, but something that's like neutral colors like gray or black. As far as your top too, like gray, black. Don't like do a whole bunch of prints or anything like that. Nothing like too tight. I think the second time in drill I did wear like leggings, but they're like the active leggings that had like the things on like the back of them. And I'm trying to think. Like, just don't wear anything, like, too tight, too loose. Make sure your shirt's appropriate. Like, just make sure you're appropriate. Yeah. Where it tells you to be there at 7 a.m. Make sure you get there earlier, because in the military, when you're on time, you're late, and when you're early, you're on time. And like I said, drill is like once a month for everyone, so everybody is getting on there. So at the gate, it's really crowded, so make sure you get there. I tried to be there around like 6:45. I think that's the time I arrived to the base, and then I was like in my seat at like 6:55. So I was kind of pushing it, but don't be me. Like, definitely get there in enough time. I would say eat a breakfast. Make sure you bring a water bottle. It's a lot of just, well, for us, it was like a lot of just sitting. There was like different people doing presentations, different people coming in asking us like, what do we want to know, answering questions for us. It was pretty cool. Then we went to lunch, and then we did PT. Now our PT was we just did a 1.5 miles. So we did 6 running around the track and then 2 walking. And then our sergeant, he like was timing it for 15 minutes. I would say make sure you're running. Don't walk. Like at this drill, he even said, he was like, I appreciate the people who actually ran. Like if we ask you to do something, like run. So our sergeant, like, he's mad cool, like mad cool. Like he's so nice. But he definitely was like we're asking you to run, so you need to run. So just make sure you're listening too. I'm trying to think, like, so like I said, I can only speak on what ours was like. Ours was just like a lot of sitting. So I would say, like, you can bring snacks. It does say on the handout to bring snacks. Try to eat something that's really early in the morning. I know for me, I don't eat anything like heavy. So like try to eat a couple like fruit or something, or like bring something in your bag. When they give you lunch, y'all don't like, so the first time around, like there was like chicken there was like this pasta. Really didn't eat much of it. I did have a little bit, and then the second time around they had like burgers, hot dogs, french fries. They have a salad bar. They had like chicken there. Don't eat anything too heavy. Like a lot of us, we had like a burger, like a hot dog, and the french fries, and we were struggling when it was time to do PT. Like, eat super light. Like, you're gonna be hungry, but like, eat super light. Get a piece of like fruit. Go to that salad bar. Maybe just eat a little bit of green beans or something else, or a little bit of chicken. Don't eat too heavy, because you're definitely gonna feel it when you start running. I was really nervous about drill, but it really was just like super cool. Just be prepared to sit a lot. Went around the room and said like a couple things about ourselves. A lot of people like ask questions about basic. Go and like, if you do have questions, make sure you ask, because that's like the purpose of really student flight. So you can, it's like so you can know kind of like what to expect when you're going to basic. I know in our flight there were a couple people who already went to basic training and were just waiting for tech school dates. So take advantage of them too. Like, make sure you're asking them like what they did, or like what they suggest, or what they recommend, because like I was talking to some of the girls and even the guy, and he was like, they gave a lot of tips. So make sure you utilize them if you do have people in your flight like that. Make sure you bring your handbook and your red folder that they give you. If you're nervous, just woosah and just go in there. And like I said, just go in there ready to ask questions and learn things that you don't know. Oh, and don't talk a lot. Like, when you're in the room, like I said, our surgeon was mad cool, so he did leave us for a little bit. He was like, all right, like, I'll be right back, and he trusted us. So they trust you. Don't be like loud, because there was people that came in there and like, yo, y'all are too loud, like, what's going on? So don't make your sergeant look bad. Like, if he trusts you to do a certain thing, then do it. Don't really talk a lot, especially like when you're moving from like wherever you guys are sitting to like maybe to lunch. Make sure you're just walking and like being quiet, because our surgeon was like, they can't teach us how to really do anything, because at basic, that's where we learn everything. So yeah, so make sure you're quiet when you're walking. We definitely got yelled at a couple times from different people, and because people are watching you, you are a reflection of your sergeants. So make sure you're making them look good. Make sure you're making yourself look good, because you don't want any problems. Questions, or maybe I didn't answer anything, because I feel like I really didn't answer or like say much of anything in this video. So if you have any questions for me, make sure to leave them in that comment section below. I also leave my email if you guys have any questions that you want me to answer. I have more videos coming. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.